Tonight we're doing something that I've wanted to do for a long time, many years, and that is ice camp. Sleep out on the ice, chase walleyes, and hopefully stay comfortable here in the hub. So that's what we're gonna be doing. I'm gonna get everything set up and I'll talk to you in a minute. There we go. Sweet. On the board. Little guy. There we go. Check that out. Sweet. We are officially on the board. Check that out. First fish of the night out ice camping, and that is just like a beauty eater size fish right there. Fell for the dead stick, which is, a good sign. Hopefully things pick up here. Right now is actually the full moon, which was kind of like a strategic pick on my part because I figured we might have some good night action. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get out for that peak sunset bite, but in theory, we should be getting some bites throughout the night. So there's one sweet fish, number one on the board. I got a mark right now on the rattle reel. I just did some changing around here. I have the rattle reel over here and I have the dead stick now in my jigging hole. And yeah, I noticed that I wasn't marking a lot of fish while I was jigging, so I figured I'll let the dead sticks do the work today. Dead stick's popping off. Right. Oh, he dropped it. He dropped it. Shoot. Hope he's still there. Hope he's back on it. There we go. Yes. Sweet. He actually let go of the bait. And I was still marking him down there. And he came back and smoked it again. That could be a decent fish, possibly. I can see down there's actually a couple more fish right down there on the graph as well. Sweet. But I'm just worried about this guy. Let's see what we got here. Ooh. That is a really nice walleye. Check this one out, guys. Yes. Whoa. Check out this fish. Sweet. Let me get a little bit better angle here. Let's take a better look at this thing. Check it out. Awesome. Minnesota walleye, night fishing, ice camping. This thing has got to be like mid-20s. I'd say 25, 26, possibly better. I don't have a tape on me, but this is an unbelievable fish, and it was really cool. It took the dead stick, and as soon as I grabbed the rod and started tightening up the drag, gotta catch my breath. As soon as I grabbed the rod and started tightening up the drag, he dropped the bait. But I saw him on the flasher and he came back and smacked it again. And I stuck him right away. Single hook. I believe this bait was that particular rod was a shiner, so check that out. Unbelievable fish. So awesome. So cool. Sweet. I'm gonna get this thing back in the water and see if we can stick a few more tonight. Alright, so I cranked up the lights just for one moment so I can show you guys what I caught that big fish on. So all it is just your super simple, basic dead sticking setup. So if you watch my video a couple weeks ago, it would have been now out on Mille Lacs Lake chasing walleyes on first ice. It's just a simple number 2 live bait hook with a shiner minnow, and that's got to be one of my most productive baits as far as dead sticking goes for walleyes early in the season like this. I just have a couple split shots here above it and a swivel as well. And this line, I believe, is 6-pound mono, and I got a fluorocarbon leader right here as well going down to the hook. So yeah, really simple setup. This is a 36-inch tuned up Deadstick rod, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with this particular rod. I don't have a fancy bait feeder reel yet for this setup, so all I do is just loosen the drag up a bunch, and yeah, it'll go. And actually, one thing I do like about it is this particular reel, I can hear it pretty good, just like that. So yeah, it's not your perfect optimal setup. In an ideal world, I'd have one of those fancy bait feeder reels, but that's next on my wish list. Now, I also set up a rattle reel over on that side of the house as a second set line option here in the hub. And basically, all I did was took a couple of these guys. This is a bag of zip ties, and I zip tied the rattle reel to the hub. It's a really simple process, and yeah, now I have a rattle reel inside my hub house. If you're one of those guys who are used to fishing in hard houses or, you know, permanent wheel houses, whatever, you're familiar with rattle reels. And yeah, most guys don't use them in hub houses, but it's really not difficult to hook them up to one of those hubs. And yeah, now I have a nice loud rattle reel that's going to be perfect for when I'm sleeping here in the hub house. And yeah, when I do finally decide to go to sleep, I will be putting the dead stick away, because obviously if something bites the dead stick and I'm asleep, I'm not going to know about it. So I will be running one rattle reel tonight, and I'm going to be putting a shiner minnow on it because that's been the most productive bait so far, and it's just, you know, my go-to option if I can get my hands on good healthy shiners. So yeah, it is 12:30 right now, so that last walleye was kind of a late biter, but yeah, I don't think I'm going to be up much longer. I'm probably going to be getting ready for bed here soon and get some shut eye, and yeah, hopefully the rattle reel keeps me up all night. All right, we got the rattle reel running. Oop, he just stopped. Let's see here. Oh yeah, he's definitely on there. We got a rattle reel fish. There we go. Awesome, there's some good weight here. Let's see. Oh yeah, here we go. Ooh, there he is. There we go. Sweet, sweet walleye. Awesome. Let's get him unhooked quick. Check that guy out right there. Beautiful walleye. Awesome. All finned out and angry. Sweet. All right, real quick, I'm gonna give you a tour of the hub house I'll be sleeping in tonight. This is the Otter Lodge, which is an 8x8 layout, which, you know, I thought was gonna be a little bit small, but ends up being perfect for one person. And you know, I would actually argue that you could get a second cot in here and sleep two people if you really wanted to. It might get a little bit tight, but this is actually a really good setup for what I'm doing right now. I'm just gonna run through a few things I have in here that make me a little bit more comfortable. I'm gonna flip the camera around here. As you can see all over the floor, I got a 1/2-inch foam kind of connector deals, what you might have in a garage. And I got my bait over here. I got lights. Instead of having lights up on the ceiling, I have it on the side there so that, you know, I like to have it so the light isn't shining directly down into the holes. I think when you're night fishing, that can make a difference. So I have them over here on the wall. Now, over here I have a rattlesnake reel connected directly to the hub. And yeah, I got my lights powered on a power box right there. I got my minnows right there. Just got some rods up against the wall. This is my tackle box right here. Now over here on the snow, I have my food. I have some good leftover stuff. And let's see, oh yeah, I got my cot, of course, and I got probably too many blankets, to be honest. And I got my flasher, GoPro just above that. Got all my camera gear sitting over here. I got another power box with a nice converter here so that I can charge some of my camera gear. I got a bucket over there with just a bunch of miscellaneous stuff, and possibly the most important part of this whole deal is staying warm and comfortable. And for that, I got a heater. I was able to pick up a Buddy Flex, which is the new one, and I gotta say, so far I am pretty impressed by it, but I've only used it a couple times, so I guess I can't speak to long-term durability or anything like that. But that's basically my entire setup for where I'm gonna be sleeping and fishing, and yeah, hopefully I stay warm tonight. So check this out, marking right now. That's a nice big walleye mark right there, right at the level of the dead stick. That thing is sniffing. It's either sniffing the dead stick right here or the rattle reel right there. All right, my flasher says it's about 1:30 right now. I just reeled up my dead stick, and I would say it's time to call it a night. I still have my rattle reel down with a minnow, so I probably will. Oh, actually, my rattle reel just popped off. Did not plan this. No corny planning or staging here. Rattle reel is literally popping off. Let's see what we got here. There we go. Ooh, pretty good weight actually too. It's coming up fast. Oh no, did I lose him? Shoot! Ah, I lost him. That would have been pretty darn cool, but yeah, I guess what I was saying was I'm gonna call it a night. It's really late. I got a buddy coming in, and he's gonna try and fish that first light bite with me in the morning. So I'm gonna try and get some shut-eye. I'm sure this thing right here will be keeping me awake throughout the night. But yeah, I'm gonna try and get as much Z's as I can. If I get woken up a few times, I won't feel bad. But yeah, that's what I'm doing now. If I catch something, I'll let you know. Right, the rattle reel's popping off. I just turned on the lights. Let's check the line. There we go. Hooked up, and it's gone. It's gone. There we go. Ooh, there we go. Sweet. Oh, that's a pretty good one. How's that for a 4 a.m. surprise? Check out that beauty. So this line was actually just popping off about 2 minutes ago, and I reeled it up and there was nothing there. I'd missed a fish, and then finally I got everything back down and laid down. Whoa! And then this thing, and then it pops right back off again. So there it is. Nice 4 a.m. walleye. That's how I know what time it was, because when I laid back down I checked the time. Not sure what's going on here. Kind of interesting. It's not bleeding at all. It's just like a really dark red spot. I don't know what that is. If you know what that might be, let me know. Like I said, it's not bleeding. It's like a big dark red spot. Beauty fish. Get them back in the water. Gone. Sweet. All right, back to bed. All right, well, it's 7 a.m. right now, and I think I'm gonna wrap things up for this video right now. I spent a ton of time sitting and laying here in this cot, but not gonna lie, I don't think that I got a ton of sleep last night. But yeah, so I'm feeling kind of tired, but regardless, I really enjoyed it. This was my first time ice camping. I've had some buddies who've been doing it for years and years and years, and I've always wanted to do it, so glad that I finally got out to do it, and I can say for sure that I will definitely be doing it again. And actually, my wife is super excited to come out and do this, so next time I do this, she'll probably be with me, so you can look forward to that, I guess. But I want to thank all you that watched all the way to the end of this video. I really appreciate it. Luckily, we were able to stick a few walleyes for you, but yeah, it was a good time. If you like what you watch, make sure to hit that little red subscribe button down below, and yeah, we got more content coming this winter, so stay tuned.